She knocked because there was no other choice. He opened the door because silence had already stayed too long. The storm had been relentless, shrieking through the high pass like something alive and furious. Snow swept sideways, swallowing the world whole. No road signs, no landmarks, only endless white pressing in from every direction. Mara Whitlock tightened her cloak, though the fabric offered little defense against the cold gnawing at her bones. 3 children struggled beside her. Owen, 11 and stubbornly brave, pushed forward with stiff determination. Mira, 7, leaned heavily on his arm, her strength fading. Little Cal, only 4, cried softly, his frozen fingers locked around his mother's coat. Mara's body ached, but stopping wasn't an option. Not after Daniel, not after the way he rode off from Frostmere Ridge, leaving them behind with empty promises and a broken wagon. "You'll manage," he'd said. "You always do." She managed by walking into a blizzard with nothing left to lose. Then she saw it, a glow flickering through the trees. A cabin. Hope nearly dropped her to her knees. They reached the door on borrowed strength. Mara knocked once. Nothing. Again, harder. Her throat burned as she tried to speak, but only breath escaped. Finally, the door opened. A man stood there, broad and still, firelight casting shadows across his weathered face. His hair was dark with silver at the edges. His eyes were guarded, worn down by years of solitude. He took in the sight of the children clinging to her, shaking from cold. Without a word, he stepped aside. "Come in." Warmth rushed over them. The crackle of the fire, the scent of wood smoke. The man moved quickly, dragging chairs closer, tossing blankets over small shoulders. "Drink," he said, handing Mara a tin cup. "It's plain, but it'll help." "Thank you," she whispered. "I'm Rowan Hale," he said later after the quiet settled. "Mara Whitlock. These are my children." Rowan nodded once. He didn't ask questions. He didn't need to. The storm lingered through the night, but inside the cabin something shifted. Fear loosened its grip. The children slept deeply for the first time in days. Morning came gray and calm. Rowan split wood while Mara gathered kindling. They worked without much talk, but there was understanding in the shared silence. "You'll head out once it clears?" Rowan asked. Mara hesitated. "I thought I would." Fate answered before she could finish. Hooves echoed from the tree line. A man rode in with confidence that didn't belong to him. Daniel. "I've come for what's mine," he said smoothly. Rowan stepped forward. "You already left them once." That night, fear returned, but so did resolve. "They won't take the children," Rowan said firmly. "Not without standing against us." Mara met his gaze. "You'd do that?" "For family," he replied. "Yes." And in that quiet cabin, against all odds, family was exactly what they became.